Good morning, everybody. It's a windy Port Elizabeth this morning, a little bit chilly, but it's spring and we're looking forward to summer around the corner. I'm sure we're going to have some warm days over the weekend. Today I'm going to talk on the topic blaming and shaming. Now, every experience that you go through in life has the potential to make you a model of that same experience. I'll explain in this video what I mean about that. One thing we have to realize in life, that we all make mistakes. If you can't see your own mistakes, you will become a victim of blaming and shaming other people. And mistakes are something that we can learn from. It's valuable lessons in life, our own mistakes, mistakes of others, that you can learn from and say, this is not what we want to do, this is not how to do it, and move forward and change who you are. Now, what are the origins of blaming and shaming? Well, one of the big things is that people grew up in environments of being blamed and shamed. Maybe you grew up in a household where everybody or somebody always had to be blamed for a mistake or something that went wrong. That will influence your whole life and the way you treat other people. So that's one of the roots of becoming a blamer and a shamer. The other one is perfectionism. If you have that desire to do everything perfect, you will chase people away that surround you. Not everybody is the same. That we have to realize. So we need to look at everybody, love them, and not wanting them to be like we are. If you're a leader, you will be a servant. The other one is pressure to perform. Now, if you're in a management position where you have pressure from up top that you have to produce, it is very easy to fall into the trap of putting that pressure back on the people working underneath you, and when something goes wrong, blame and shame them. Well, what will happen at the end of the day is you will just lose their respect, and it will become a situation where you actually don't gain in whatever advice you want to give them. They will look at that and say, yeah, this guy again, nothing we can do, he'll blame and shame us forever. Now, the other thing is also a deep root of a weak self-image. Now, if you have a weak self-image, you would want to always seek the attention and the approval of other people. And that will put pressure on you. And if you fail, you will look for somebody to blame. You sometimes don't blame yourself, but you look for somebody to blame because there has to be a result out there. Now, what are the effects that if you are a blamer and a shamer on other people? Well, it's a rejection that you project. So whenever you reject people, you lose their confidence, you lose their respect. You also create a fear in them. When people are fearful of you, they will make more and more mistakes because they are so afraid to make a mistake, and they're living under this tension, and that fear that you project, they will project on others. So it's a circle that you involve yourself in not helping people, but chasing people away. You're a victim of being blamed, and you become a shamer. You go into that trap of doing the same that what happened in your life. Now, you will lose respect wherever you go. Now, what are the cures to that? One of the big things is you have to look at your own mistakes. You have to realize that you're making mistakes and try and learn from that. Also ask for forgiveness where you've gone wrong and do restitution. You can even go back quite a while back and restore relationships in that way. And people will have more respect and gain more respect for you. Now, always look for the motive behind anything that goes wrong. I'll try and explain it like that. When my children were small, they always wanted to do something because they love their dad. And they want to show me something, and they want a little bit of attention. So one of the things they normally did was do the dishes. Now we all know it's slippery water, soapy water, and you're working with glassware and things like that. And sometimes something just slips out of the hands and falls. And one of their first reactions was coming out screaming, waiting for what's going to happen now. Now that is the moment that you change their lives forever. What I did was just held them, calm them down, wipe their tears, and tell them, look, these are replaceable things. Doesn't matter what it costs. If it's too expensive, just put it away. Then don't give them that temptation to help you and wash that. But I told them it's things that can be replaced because their lives are more valuable to me than something that is from this world. And that is changing and shaping them in the way that they are going to treat people whenever people make mistakes in the future. Now, Richard Branson said something, one of the world's top entrepreneurs. He says he differs with people that say in a business situation that the customer is the most important person. He says the employee is the most important person, because if you have a happy employee, you will have happy customers. And that kind of makes sense to me. Now, how do you deal with this? You look for the root of the problem. If the root is that you've grown up in a circumstances of being blamed and shamed, treat that instead of saying, tomorrow I'm going to change, I'm going to be my best, I'm not going to blame and shame. If the root is there, it will always come up and haunt you, and you will always make a mistake. So go down to the deeper root of what is causing the blaming and shaming in your life. Deal with that, get help to deal with that, and you will see that the fruits will be natural, where you will love and accept people for what they do. Everybody makes mistakes, and that mistake that you make, we can all learn from. Don't blame and shame, and make the world a happy place. Share my video, tag somebody that you feel they can find value with it, so we can work together in making our work environment, our world, a much, much, much better place. Have a lovely weekend. And I'll see you back on Monday. I'll have a long topic for next week. Have a lovely weekend. Thanks for watching.